So in this video I'm going to explain about the break and continue statements. So what are these used for? So sometimes when you run a loop in Solidity and in any programming language for that matter, you want to exit out of the loop before it is finished, and this is why the break and continue statements are used for. So let me explain first what the break statement does. So whenever you have a while loop or a for loop, you can use the break statement. And what the break statement does, once the compiler reaches the point where the break statement runs, it will immediately jump kind of sort of out of the loop. So once it reaches this line, if this condition is true, it will immediately jump here and it will stop running the loop. It wouldn't even check if the condition is true or not. So this break statement basically just terminates the loop. And let's see how now in action how this break statement works. So if you can see this function, what I'm doing here is just I have an I variable that gets added 1 until it reaches 10, and then after the while loop is finished, I just assign this I variable to my number, which is 1. But here I also have an if statement. When the I reaches 5, I'm going to just exit out of the loop. So let's see the number variable. Let's confirm it's 1. And now if I call my break statement function, what do you think? What should we get as the number variable? Should we get 10 or 11? Let's check out the number, and it is 5. Why? Well, because we have broken out of the loop, and before we have reached before I has reached 10. So now let's learn about the continue statement. Here I have a function that just again initializes I to 0, then until I reaches 10 we're just adding 2. This time we're adding 2 to I. Why we're adding 2? Well, first we're adding 1 here and we're adding 1 here. So in each iteration of this while loop we're adding 2 to I. So let's deploy the contract. So the number is 1, and if I now call my continue function, and after that's finished, if I call number, you can see I get 12. But what if I add, so the number is 12 after this while loop finishes, but what if I add this if statement in here with the continue keyword? So here I just check when I is 5 and I just call continue. And continue, what it does, it immediately jumps to, it skips this code here, the remaining code, and jumps to this section where it checks the condition. So what I've done is I've just deployed this updated smart contract with the if statement. The number is currently 1. And if I click the continue statement, and now if I check the number, it is 11. Why? Because once the number gets to 5, once the I reaches 5, we are continuing with the iteration and we are skipping this part. So instead of 12, we get 11.